Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am just doing an update for Project Silver. This will be Project Silver 3 update. As you can see, the truck's kind of, I got a lot of things off, but a lot of things done at the same time. Before I showed you, I painted the grille, this is a light up star, some of the inside stuff, this servo. I got a really high-end, well, not high-end, it's a 35, God, I don't know how they do it, grams, or whatever. It's a high torque stainless steel gear steering servo. I have one for my monster truck upstairs too. Very strong, very good. Actually, when I would put it on the monster truck, I didn't do the servo saver, and the moment I did one jump, I had the aluminum steering horn on it, shredded it. So now it has this servo saver upstairs on that one. This one doesn't need it because I'm not jumping it, not running high speed, so the way it's set up is fine. So this works your transmission and your lockers. So this one goes this way. It pops the transmission in the second gear, I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure it's what it is. It's standard is first, because then when you lock these, you have it locked in first gear, you can really climb up whatever you want. Pretty cool lockers. And you got the nice brushless motor I put in here. Haven't tested it out, but it's a pretty high torque, low RPM one, so I should be able to do what I want as a puller, hauler, stuff like that. Eventually we'll be getting some kind of tow rig for the back of this. And since the way I set it up, I can take the box off anytime I want, I'm probably going to get a fifth wheel attachment for this as well at some point. Maybe even do a set of dualies in the back, get a nice axle for that, we'll see. Lots of things to be done on this. As you can see, I got a lot of wiring done. All the lighting, this I still have to wire this in. This, they say, can only take up to 4 volts, which everything in here takes about 6. So we'll see what happens. It should be fine though. If anything, it's just a nice store. I can even paint the emblem black if I needed to. Let's see. I have the winch control unit is in this little box here. You take the whole thing out. You slide it right in from the back, so it's out of the way. I wanted to put the this like maybe in here, but it's too big because it has a fan, and this also won't fit up here because the cooling fan that's on it's too large. And I'm thinking, well, maybe I won't be needing the cooling fan, but then again, it's slower RPMs and stuff like that, so this will more likely need it. So I decided to take the back panel off the truck here. And there's lots of room in the cab, like behind the seats. So I figured, why not just mount all the brainy stuff, all the electronics, the brains up here. Very nice. This is for your lights, sounds, and shaker weight here. Obviously your receiver, the motor stuff. And what's nice about this is these things kind of plug into here, and they have another output that goes into here. So as you're using your trigger, it automatically knows what you're doing and gives your signal to run this. It's actually really cool. So you get your engine sounds, and the vibrator works, shakes the whole thing up real nice like. And I mounted it on this because I'm just going to cut a nice square hole in the box, just mount it flush, be real nice. The speaker I was going to put in here like that, but I'm like, I'd rather use it just to have room for that stuff. I'm actually going to mount it like this on the frame, give it some room like that, and then just kind of wires snake it up into the cab or wires in. It'll literally just look like another box sitting there. Plus with that I have the skirt around the edge going down, so it will literally just look like a box hanging down. Just that's why it's black. It looks nice. I was thinking about maybe painting it a gloss black, but I'll just leave it alone. Flat's fine. What else? Got all my nice painted cross rails here, cross beams to support that. I'm going to buy a second battery because this is the only one of this size I have. I have a much bigger battery, but it's too large. It's got a hard case on it. It will not fit this at all. I'm going to use that bigger battery for the monster truck upstairs. This one will be just 2 of these, because then I'll have one powering this and the other one powering my excavator. Finding some fun stuff as we're trapped in our houses. Though not really. I live in Idaho. It's not too bad. Yeah, there's some companies I think do some stupid things, like they make you wait in line to go to Home Depot. There's not that many people go to Home Depot all the time, but whatever. Me and my wife just went to Walmart instead and got everything we needed because we were doing a garden project. And yeah, guess what? They don't make you wait in line outside to go in the store, and it's not even busy. But that's here. After everyone made a run on the food and stuff, things are starting to stock up again. You can see I repainted the silver on this. There's some things that are just not my quality of what I would like. I've been trying to, it's my first time working on these little plastic panels, making your own thing. But I mean, it's not bad. I'm going to be putting a lot of decals on this stuff. I mean, here's a box. It's nice silver, matches pretty closely to what the truck's color came in. And I got a whole slew of nice decals, as you can see. I got all kinds of stuff. I got the Miller Kipler decals. I even got RC four-wheel drive Recon decals. They look pretty cool, actually. Got some real good scale decals that are looks like they're printed aluminum that I'm going to use. Gives you the numbers and stuff. And it just, I mean, since I got this big box, I'm just going to put a nice tasteful amount of decals on it, different things. Look pretty good. At some point I will be adding lights to the box. There are some lighting kits out there that I really like, but the trick is they're expensive because they only come 3 at a time, and the little square lights, they're designed for boxes and stuff, look really good. But, you know, 3 lights for 20 bucks, I mean, that adds up when you need like quite a few of them to make it look nice, up and down the sides and stuff. I was going to do a roll bar cage on this, decided not to. I was using solid brass rods. I was able to make part of it, but it made it so heavy that this thing, there's no way you can go on a hill without this thing rolling over, so I just decided not to do the roll cage. I have light rack, I have a few other things on it that looks really cool. I had to extend it's not here, it's in the garage drawing, but I painted the air cleaner. I had to extend it up. I used a nice 3/8 aluminum tube, just painted everything black again, looks nice. I have 2 1/2-inch diameter aluminum pipes coming in just for the exhaust. I'm going to do some nice dual exhaust out of it, out the top. Stacks just going to look pretty cool. Polish them up. And a good, nice thing about polishing aluminum, even if it's not polished when it comes in, is you just use some fine sandpaper a few times, spin it on your drill. Works really. Attach the pipe to the drill, spin it as you're sandpapering it, smooths it out, cleans it up really good. Then I use a metal polish. It's like Mother's metal polish for aluminum wheels or metal wheels. Shines it up really nice. Let's see. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now. Just kind of piecing things together, just trying to get the electronics put in the way I want. It's not to have the box butting up against this. I don't care about the windows being covered. I was thinking maybe paint it black, but then I'm never going to see them because the box is on it. And then what I do decide to do a 5th wheel on this. I may or may not. I'm looking at getting just another. I'm looking at getting the Tamiya Grand Hauler, the what's it called, the matte black edition. Those are cool, and then I'll have a tow rig on that. But right now, got this. Everything's looking pretty good. I'm gonna be drilling. These things are set up as little square holes. You can put your wires from the outside, like kind of poke them in through here. But since I got something buttoned up against that, I'm just gonna drill some holes in the bottom of the body. As you can see, this already kind of has a couple holes they put in. I'm just going to expand those, and I'll have holes to put all my wires through from underneath. It's nice and clean. This is a pretty nice, for what you get for the money, it's really nice. And I can see why this was $370 when after taxes and shipping it's more like $420, but I could see why the price is cheaper than the 6-wheel drive one, which is $900 after it's all said and done with shipping costs. It's about $1,100. That one comes with shocks in the front, sway bars, fuel tank, urea tank, extra boxes, a whole flatbed. And it's cool. And it's all wired up, ready to go, get your motor and all that stuff. I got this because, 1, it's more affordable. 2, I could put what I want in it. I added electronic stuff that I want. And I am going to get a shock kit from basically the Tamiya semi-trucks. They sell, I think Integri, they sell shock kits. They're just basically spring-loaded shocks, but they're nice, they're small, and I can mount them front and back. It'll give this thing a little bit more of a stability. Plus, I'm even thinking of getting some tube bars and making 4-link suspensions out of this thing. So basically, can just change up the suspension so it has more stability, and we'll see when I go off-road with it. I'm not gonna do too crazy with it because it's an off-road rig, but it's not a climber. It's more of a trail truck. You can go on the trails. It's not for climbing. It is really cool. And for the money, everything being aluminum, steel, different alloys, it was worth it for the price. And Tamiya is just a lot of plastic, but they sell aluminum bits for everything. And you can see the back lights, I got them all wired in. I put a bumper on. Hot racing bumper. It works pretty good. It's just so I don't smack these things way back up and anything. Straight down I'm going to. Okay, well, this is the update. we got, you know, stick around. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like. There'll be a lot more videos to come, especially when I get this thing finished and I'm running it. A lot of indoor stuff, and yes, there's Morty's on the chair saying hello. And I got Rigby right there. He's like, hey, what? They want me to feed them. They can smell the pizza I got cooking in the oven. Okay. Alright guys, stay safe. Talk to you guys later.